Okay, to plan a trip at the Carnegie, the first thing that we do is get in touch with the Carnegie to see what is available to us. Through our team meetings, we discuss what we think would be appropriate to the students. If we need to get back to the Carnegie, we talk to them, talk to any representatives.
What I try and do is plan the days for the elementary school students to come down here at the Science Center to fit into the curriculum that we have.
Before we come down, I look through the curriculum and see, I usually plan it. Each year we do similar programs. The second grade and the fourth grade both have a space unit, so we use that as our main theme before we come, and we use the planetarium and the Omnimax.
A lot of times I come here sometimes with other teachers. For example, I've been here twice for the teacher overnighter and slept here and really got a great feel of the place and love that. And the kids really think that's cool to know that I've slept overnight here, so I know all the inside spots and other detailed places to go to.
My school district actually has it in their budget. We come down to the Science Center every year for focus days. What Quaker Valley has done in conjunction with the Science Center is met with a committee of teachers at the end of every school year to plan what focus days we were going to be using the next school year. So what we would do is pull one teacher from every grade level to come to this meeting and talk. We would talk about the positives and negatives of the Science Center, how we might improve our trip from last year to our next visit, and plan what we would like to do and what we would like to see at the Science Center.
Well, before we come down here, I let them know that a visit is coming within the next couple of weeks. And we continue working on our topic of discussion in the classroom. And the children will have a task that will need to be completed upon their visit at the Science Center.
When we pick our days at the Science Center, what we try and do is fit it into our curriculum so that it is an enrichment activity when the children come down here, just not another day at the Science Center.
The more well-planned you are, the better, because then the students get so much out of it.
Nothing in our school district is ever strictly this or strictly that. We definitely have a cross-curriculum, whole language type of approach.
We work with all of the teachers in our district who deal with the sixth graders, math, art, music.
I use the Science Center not only for my science curriculum, but also for my language arts curriculum as well.
I teach language arts, so the kids do some reading in the language. We do some writing. The science teacher does science experiments.
At Asset, we're responsible for getting kids to the teachers to teach their science classes. Built into the science curriculum are ways to integrate math and language arts and social studies. And the Science Center, just by its nature with the exhibitry and the workshops, enables them to kind of add to that.
We do a lot of writing, and when you're working in science and using the Science Center, we're always collecting data. Once you collect data, you need to record it. So we're relying on our writing skills, all of our language arts skills.
One of the attractions that my students enjoy here is the miniature railroad model village. The social studies teachers like to use that as a springboard for writing assignments, what it was like living in this area, the role of the trains that they played, the role of topography in the development of certain areas of this particular region.
For the second grade, we see the train display, because that, in their social sciences, they cover community and cities, and we do use study guides for those also. Plus, they do a lot of journal writing and language arts when they return to the school.
My social studies teachers like taking the students on the Requin for the tour so they can see what it was like living in a submarine, and students often will have to write something about that or describe experiences as they thought it might be during the World Wars.
One of our visits used the food area here at the Science Center, and we were working on nutrition and digestion. And the children had a task to come here to see the components of a good meal, what they should be looking at when they are choosing their menu at lunch, or when they're helping mom or dad at home choose things for the dinner or a snack at night.
For follow-up activities, I do word searches and other kind of activities, and I have heard from other teachers have done scavenger hunt types of activities with their children, and I would like to in the future incorporate that in my classrooms.
We come here specifically to the Omnimax Theater to watch the program on Antarctica. It's our culminating activity. Before that, we do a lot of activities in school. I teach language arts, so the kids do some reading in the language. We do some writing. The science teacher does science experiments.
When our teachers come here for a field trip, they're able to make much better use of the Science Center now because many of the exhibits tie directly into what our teachers are teaching.
The students are on such a motivational high after they've been here through a day of hands-on science activities that they don't want it to stop.
We're really busy the whole time we're here, and when we leave, we've really gotten a lot out of the trip.